In this video, I will show you how you can have some UI for showing the wave number. Just look at it, wave number with some sound, and it will go away, and after that we will have some enemies. Let's see how we can do that. For doing that, we need to change some stuff. For example, in the spawn manager, if you go to begin play, we are using just wave 1, the spawn meteor section, right? We are using just wave 1. But whenever we change the wave number or current wave, we want to change this. And how we can do that? We can use a append node again in here. It is in a string category. Put it there. For the A, we want to say wave underscore, and for the B we can use our current wave, right? Just get it and connect it like these to here. And no, instead of just saying spawn wave 1, we can spawn these, right? If the current wave change, this row name will change with it as well, and we will spawn those wave meteors, right? Next thing that I want to do in here, we are increasing the current wave, and after that we spawn it. I wanted to make this inside a custom event, so I will use Ctrl+X to cut this, and I will go down in here, right click, create a custom event. We could just use a function, but custom event it's easier, so put it there. I want to call this function increase wave, right? And we can use Ctrl+V to paste those code in here and connect it like this. Now if you go up, we can use this increase wave, right? Increase wave. That's it. Beautiful. We want to use this custom event in here as well whenever the enemy destroyed and the length of our wave enemies get to be 0. In that case, we want to increase wave, so we don't need to use it this way. We can just say increase wave, right? No. Why we have a custom event? Because we want it to be organized. We don't want to write same code in here and in here, right? We do it just once down here, and we use this custom event whenever it is necessary, right? Now with that done, whenever we increase the wave, we go to the next wave, this custom event will happen, and with that we can have some UI to show which wave we are in, right? For doing that, I want to go to content drawer, go to content folder. In here in widgets, I want to create a new widget. So right click, go to user interface and create a widget blueprint of type of user widget, and I want to call it WBP wave counter, right? Double click on it to open it. Now in here I just want to add a text just like that, and for default value for this one I want to say, for example, we are in wave 1. Now I want to change the font family inside the appearances in here to Ken Vector Future Font. That's it. Next, the size of it I want it to be 60, and I can change the field screen in here to be desired. So because we have just a text in here, we don't need to see our screen at all. So change this to desired. Next thing, I want to go to outline setting, and I want to change this outline size to 8. Now next thing that I want to do, I want to go down until I see this transform. By default, I want to bring it up a little bit. Right now, let's say it is in the screen, right? We want to bring it up by -200 like this. And now with that done, we want to be able to change the text on this one, and after that change its position to show the wave number that we start, right? So we need to make it variable, and I want to call it wave text, right? Beautiful. Now next thing that I want to do, I want to create a animation for this text to go down. For creating that animation, we can go to animation, and in here add the animation, and I want to call it a slide text. That's it. Click on it, and now in here we want to tell Unreal Engine that we want to animate these text. So click on add and click on wave text. Because we select the wave text over here, that's why when we go to animation and click on the add, it will put the wave text for us in there, right? Just add it there. No, we can tell it which parameter of this wave text we want to animate. Right now, we want to just bring it down, right? So for doing that, go to animation in here, click on this add, right, and add the transform there. You can see with transform we can change the translation, we can change the rotation of it, we can change the scale of it, we can change the shear of it, but right now we want to just change the Y of it. By default, the Y position of this text is at -200 and we want to add a keyframe. One way to do it, we can just click in here to create a keyframe for this one. Of course, it's not creating that, but clicking in here, it should create a keyframe. And when we change it after some second, you will see that keyframe, right? But another way, we can just click in here. It will record the keyframe for us. For example, right now it is at -200. After some second, for example 0.2 second, we want to change the Y positioning of it to 0, just like that. Now you can see first it is up and after that it will go down, and we want it to stay, for example 1.8 until 1.8 second, and we want to create a keyframe down here, right? So it will stay at this position down here at the Y of 0, and after 0.2 second, at 2 second in here, we want to bring it back up to -200, right? Just like that. Now if I play it from beginning, play, you can see it will go down, it will stay for 1.6 seconds, and after that it will go up. Just look at it one more time, you can see we are playing the animation. Now next thing that I want to do, I can just collapse this and I can add more stuff. For example, click on add and I can add a audio track, right? In here, just click on yes, and for the audio, click on plus. And the audio that we want to play, just search for wave transition, right? This one. Just put it there. We can just bring it at the beginning, just like this. And now if I run, beautiful. You can see it's working fine. And we have some sound for our wave announcement transition animation, right? Beautiful. Now, whenever current wave change with this event, we want to use this WBP wave counter and play its animation. And how we can do that? We can go to graph of this wave counter and create function for it, right? For example, in here, I want to add a function and I want to call it announce wave, right? And as its input, we want to pass the wave number. So in here, I will create a variable of type of integer for the input, and I will call it wave number, right? With that done, we can change the wave text with it, right? So get the wave text and set text on it. Set text, just like this. And for the text, we can either use wave append in here, append string, right? For the A, I can say wave with a space, and for the B, I can use this wave number there, right? And we can use it over here. Beautiful. Now with that done, we can play the slide text animation that we create together, right? We have a animation over here that we call it a slide text. We can play it, right? So let's just go to graph and in here get our slide text animation and say play animation. That's it. Beautiful. Connect it like this. You don't need to change anything. It will play the animation for us with the audio inside it. Now, when and where we can use this WBP wave counter? We had a WBP hot that we created inside our BP player, and whatever that has something to do with our player, we can just put it inside this WBP hot. That's why I did tell you that we will create just one canvas panel and we can add things to it. So for example, we want to add the wave counter that we create together to our player screen, right? So for doing that, we can go to palette over here and go to user created, and in here if you go down you can see the WBP wave counter is there. We can just drag and drop and put it in canvas panel, right? Now first thing, the anchor of it, I want it to be at top center like this, and the position of it, I want it to be 0 0 just like that, and the size to content, I want it to be checked like this, and the alignment in X direction, I want it to be at middle, so I will put 0.5 there just like that. Now it is at middle, and that's all we need to do to add this wave counter to the player screen. Now with that done, I want to test it. For testing it, I want to go to WBP wave counter, and on its begin play, or it's called event construct inside our wave counter, we can announce wave, right? The wave number, let's just put it on 1 for now. We hard coded there, and after that in next video I will show you how you can pass the wave number from spawn manager to here. For now, let's just test it. If we run our game now, you can see it says wave 1, and after that it will show the wave 1 for us. Let's just look at it one more time. You can see wave 1, and after that it will go away and it will show the wave 1 for us.